Here's my question though: are you wearing a Godzilla T-shirt?
Yes, from
Dang it!
Walmart.
Is it really from Walmart?
Yeah.
Let me look at it again. I'm pimping you out. I actually kind of like that graphic.
No, it's the 1954. I
Yeah,
believe.
which we've already reviewed. I like that graphic.
Shout out to that episode.
Kyle, you're at the wrong episode premiere. We had to wear. You're not supposed to wear the opposing opponent gear.
We've already reviewed King Kong versus Godzilla, though.
We did
Yeah.
the 2021 one.
No, that's later in the year.
Oh, wait, we've recorded that.
Remember, I made like a big fuss about having the fact that we were doing this out of order, and so we jury rigged the schedule to fit that in, fit this movie in. Remember?
I remember talking about it, yes, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of.
We've rated King Kong versus Godzilla 1962 at 11 out of 20.
Oh, I was talking about the newer version. Okay. That makes much more sense. I was like, my brain went straight to the newer one.
I know what it was. Um, that's why we keep like the year
Mm,
in parentheses in like our titles to like distinguish between years.
yeah. But yeah, you're wearing the wrong shirt to this episode.
Are you wearing a King Kong shirt then?
Maybe.
Oh, take off the hoodie then.
No.
Show the listeners
No.
that you're representing King Kong, because I am 99.9% sure that you do not have a King Kong shirt. I'm willing to. You know what? No, I'm 100%. I'm 102% sure that you do not have a King Kong shirt because you're not a monster movie fanboy like I am.
Dang it, he called me out. The only you know what's sad?
Darn skippy, I did.
The only monster shirt I have in my closet is the Kraken Pro Wrestling shirt.
That's not a monster. That's a wrestling shirt.
I know, but still, it's got an octopus on it. It's got a Kraken on it.
Close enough, I guess.
Shout out to our friends at Kraken Pro Wrestling. Release the Kraken.
Is that how they say it?
Release the Kraken.
Dude, Sam has been saying it, dude. Well, last show was good. It was a good turnout last show, and it was a good show, and it's growing down here. It's great to see, and I've got a potential sponsor for him and things like that.
Is it us? I feel like it's us.
No, it's not us. We can't
Good for them.
afford. We can't afford his ring package deal.
Oh no, the best we can do is be like,
Yeah, check out my buddy. Getting people around in the ring. Wrestling ain't fake. Brazil, Brazil.
Oh my God! In the back in the promo, he said, "What about his truck in the back?" You know how they cut to like the promos.
yeah.
Hey, dude, you remember that South Park episode?
They did your jeeps.
Oh, my throat now.
Dude, the sad. Dude, when's the Kraken show in February?
February.
I hope you and Hannah are coming down when they have one, so you can. No, you will be leaving. Y'all, you got to stay longer. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Hey, sorry, boss. Can't come back. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't come back. Wrestling. I gotta see me some
Wrestling.
I gotta go watch some wrestling. Wait, you wrestle? No, I gotta go watch it.
Now I gotta go watch wrestling. My buddy's eating people around the ring. Let's go.
Dude, the
Rip
fan
to
base.
all of the headphone users right now.
I know. Dude, but the fan base has grown, and that is the only monster T-shirt I have in my closet.
I haven't worn the Kraken one in a while.
I haven't either. I got to the show so late. I usually try to wear it on show day, but I was like, dang. Oh well. You're doing it again.
What?
You're playing with your noise. Yeah,
This is ASMR.
this is not an AMSR channel.
Does this get you wet, Devin?
Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up.
I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from, but I thought it was funny.
It's not as bad as when I'm sitting there. Oh, God. R.I.P. to our audio listeners. They're like, oh my God. This is terrible.
What's the opposite of coming? Because whatever that is, somebody just did it.
All right. Fuck. Today's episode has been brought to you by stupidity.
Yep.
Oh, you just sip. I thought you were about to say something.
What do you want me to say?
I thought you were going to say something. You were smirking. You're like,
I couldn't say anything after the shit we just did. Nuh-uh. Is that what you want me to say? I got big brains.
I got big brains. I'm so glad Hannah's not here, and Megan can only hear my half of this conversation.
Yeah.
Welcome to Popcorn Buckets, everybody.
How'd you get here? We're sorry.
And as we're 7 minutes in, we reviewed the classic monster movie, King Kong.
We have 7 minutes of creepy ASMR.
And wrestling.
Yep. Yes, we know that we're doing this King Kong episode very late.
Extremely.
This one was harder to find than the Godzilla ones.
Yeah, it really was. And which is crazy is both franchises are equally respected.
Mm-hmm.
But it was hard to find. But we're glad we found it.
Yes. So we are going to do this one later in 2026. We plan to hop on HBO, work through some of the more modern Godzilla X Kong ones, and go from there.
But yeah, I mean, we all know
we're still short some like Godzilla movies though.
Oh, we are?
The 90s and all that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that early 2000 one. Ugh.
Yep. So yeah, Devin, we're gonna get into Universal Monsters a good bit next year. It is December as we are recording this. It's when this comes out.
Yeah, totally not January.
Well, they know we do this in advance.
Well, they don't.
No, I'm saying that like we're gonna get more into the Universal Monsters, so expect more like older movies. We are wrapping up on most of our kaiju movies, unless we do like we're doing with Universal Monsters and start like getting some B-roll kaiju movies that are kind of obscure.
Ugh. After the Gamera one that we just did, the Super Gamera Monster one, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, we're getting more into the Universal Monster movies where they're like obscure. And then we're knocking out some of the heavy hitters like Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Dracula, and then eventually I want us to get into the Hammerstein, which is like Christopher Lee. We're getting into that a little bit with The Mummy 1959. And we did do I believe a Hammerstein one was Frankenstein, the Monster from Hell.
Yeah, that one we did like what, last year? 2 years ago?
I think it was 2021, 2022. We've been doing this for a while. We've been going like 3+ years.
Already?
Yeah.
Shit.
Happy birthday.
Yay.
That's crazy though.
They do.
When was it? We're in 2026, so in like 4 years. I'm sorry, we're in 2025, so in like we started in 21. So yeah. So Devin,
Dive into your notes, because I mean, basically we all know
no. I want you to recap the movie. We all know the movie, but recap the movie.
Oh, can I do it in a special way?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Devin. You're a special little snowflake. So any way you review the movie is a special way.
Oh, you just like my summarizations of the movie?
I know. I do enjoy them actually, because a lot of the times they're not what happens in the movies.
Yeah, they are. Come on.
No, a lot of the times they aren't, and I'm just like, might as well.
You think, wow, you're just letting me spit lies and embarrassing myself on a national platform?
Listen, we had to get you to start recapping the movies because you weren't watching the movies.
No, yeah.
No, not back in like 2021 and 2022.
Oh yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna dive right in before this turns into 45 minutes. So we all know the story. Girl meets gorilla. Gorilla falls in love. Gorilla smacks around dinosaur. Big rich evil tycoon man says, I can make some money off him. Gets $10,000. Big ape man breaks out, grabs girl, climbs up tower, and then machine gun bullets kill ape. Ape fall, girl cry. I cry. The end.
Did you really cry?
Not in this version, but the 2006 one when it came out when we were kids, and that was like my first time watching King Kong. Like, I was a little sad.
I've legitimately thought I didn't cry, but I did. Was like, oh, that's kind of sad. He just wanted friends.
I told you. Girl falls in love with King Kong. King Kong falls in love with girl. He fight really bad dinosaur. Go on a wild adventure on the island. Evil type.
I didn't think he fought bad dinosaurs. I thought they were pretty interesting.
Dude, in this version of it,
No, I thought they were pretty cool.
You thought it was cool?
For the time, yes, because it's like here it's 1933, Devin.
Uh-huh.
Our ideas of dinosaurs at this time was kind of shitty.
Was it?
Yeah, like we didn't know the fuck we were doing. So you know that the T-Rex is kind of like this.
Mm.
It's like this.
Oh.
Most interpretations of what T-Rexes were straight up.
Really?
Like this. No, they didn't get really as cool until much later. I there are some of them, like the things with like just like 2 legs and a tail and like a mouth. I thought it was pretty cool because they were like, we don't know what the fuck dinosaurs are. Fuck it, let's have some fun with it.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, they had some fun with it, and they were just like, that looks like a dinosaur. Let's roll with it. And I was like, I'm here for this like creativity in this moment where I'm like, they're like, let's make this fantastical and like kind of prehistoric. We don't really know what dinosaurs are, but my kid drew this drawing. What if we put this in the movie? And somebody's like, okay,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, sure. I enjoyed that. I thought this like Skull Island variation was so cool because it was like we really don't know what could be out there.
Yeah. It did do a good job,
Yeah.
but it was just obviously you could tell it was stop motion, which I have to give it credit.
It wasn't bad.
I have to give it credit. It did pull me out. But then I looked at it. I said, really, for the 33? Yeah, 33, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, for 1933, It was edited so well together. I said I have to give them credit where credit's due.
That's the thing about stop motion. It's good. It's tedious though,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't think it was bad. I think King Kong versus Godzilla was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't stop motion. It was live action where you had special effects and a guy in a suit, and the suit looked awful.
Yeah.
This King Kong didn't look as bad. Now, don't get me wrong. If I went to a gorilla in a zoo and compared the two,
Dude, they totally
no.
that was totally a real gorilla. Okay? Like,
That was
why are
not.
you saying King Kong's fake in that movie? They took an actual gorilla. I googled it. That gorilla's name was Mimsy.
Oh, was it now?
Yeah, why are you making fun of Mimsy? She worked really hard in this movie.
I call bullshit.
Mimsy is a very phenomenal actress. She went on to star in Just Roles as My Neighbor the Gorilla. My Mechanical Shop Run by a Gorilla.
Or all the titles titled have gorilla in them.
No, she also starred in the cult classic movie Saving Private Ryan in her golden years. You didn't see her in the background storming the beaches?
Listen, I would have believed you if you said Dr. Dolittle.
Dang, she would have been too old for Dr. Dolittle.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah. That gorilla's. Uh oh. I don't hurt the zoology guy's feelings. Oh, he's doing math.
Okay. So, as you know, there's the 1998 Dr. Dolittle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's a Dr. Dolittle 1967.
Oh, there was. The Robert Downey Jr. one that came out on what, like 19, 18?
Yes, there was that. But there was also the story of Dr. Dolittle, which was from 1920. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure there was a silent film, but I can't recall. There was a 1967 film. It was mentioned. There was 2 books published in 1935.
Oh.
Like little stories for kids. Yeah, there. I could have sworn there was a silent film.
Mm.
No, there's no silent film.
Womp womp. Chat, can we get an L? Because you sure enough didn't get a dub.
You didn't either, because there is a 67 version of Dr. Dolittle.
That's fine. Me and Mimsy are going to take our Golden Globes and go home.
Let's see. Just to drive home a point. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What species of gorilla? Is it gorilla or gorilla?
Oh, shoot. He caught my gorilla.
Okay, so it's a Highland gorilla then.
Yeah.
I actually did a research paper on gorilla. The lowland gorillas.
Oh.
But typically female gorillas live 35 to 40 years.
Oh, she would have definitely been know. She would have been dead, but well, she would have made the 1962 version. Listen, me and Mims are taking our Golden Globes and we're going home. On to your notes.
No, you actually are correct. I will admit when I'm wrong. For her to be like in a full grown adult in 33, for 30 years, she would be old age and probably not doing too hot
Oof.
for 67.
So they can live up to 30 years, 30 to 40 years.
35 to 40 years.
Wow.
But they're not considered geriatric by the age of 40, though.
Oh.
So, yeah. I was actually trying to avoid talking about gorillas for this episode.
Too bad. We did anyways.
Because I was like, this is one thing where I know too much. And I don't want to make everybody uncomfortable.
Well, they also throw their own poop.
They also have micro penises.
Oh my.
Yeah. So, evolutionary. Chimpanzees, apes actually have like smaller penises.
Okay. Is this in your notes?
And no,
No.
it's not in my notes.
No.
Just to drive home the point, I'm
No.
gonna make Riverside bigger. And close out my other window. So actually, like they actually have like micro penises.
Oh my gosh. E-rating.
Because
Here
it
we
wasn't evolutionarily advantageous
Mhm.
for them to have like a bigger penis. It would like get in the way and stuff.
go. Evolution gave them a small pee-pee.
Yeah. Do you know which animals have some like pretty big dicks?
I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know.
Oysters have pretty big penises.
Oysters are not animals. You eat them.
It's a shellfish.
They're alive?
Yes.
Stop.
Cephalopods and all that. Mollusca.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me when people are cracking open shellfish at a seafood restaurant, they're eating a dead animal and sucking the life goo out of it?
Yep.
Oh my flippin' God.
Mollusca. Yeah.
I hate fish so much.
Shrimp have pretty big penis compared to their body.
Of course they do.
Yep.
Ugh, I'm glad Megan doesn't like fish. That's so disgusting. Ugh, I don't feel good
She's
now.
pregnant.
Don't you dare.
Women crave things when they're
Don't you dare, Ricky Bobby. Do not, do not. When you and Hannah come next month, don't you dare.
I've been wanting fish, Devin.
Do not wish that on me when you and Hannah come down next month. Please. God, no. Please.
Y'all are near the Florida line. Y'all probably got some good seafood.
No, don't you dare. Because I'm an hour and 30 minutes away from the Florida line. Don't you dare.
Yep.
Don't. Because I'm going to have to make that drive by myself. If that woman starts craving fish. And I'm going to be miserable.
Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Don't
Yeah,
you.
fishy, fishy,
I hate
fishy.
I hate you. Don't you dare. It's bad enough. It is bad enough that this weekend or next week, I'm probably going to have to go somewhere in Vegas to look for certain apple juice. Because I'm not going to CVS and paying $20 for an itty bitty thing. I will go off the strip for apple juice. It's going to happen.
Hey, maybe I may not be the only person in our friend group that gets kicked out of a Red Lobster.
Why you say that?
I'm the only person that's been kicked out of Red Lobster that I know.
I don't know anybody. How do you get kicked? Oh, yeah.
I ate too much.
Ugh. Don't wish that on me,
They
please.
kicked me out of the In the Shrimp because I was like, we're out of the shrimp, and then they kept giving me different types, and I was like, oh, well, I'm still hungry, and they're like, no, we're kicking your family out. So yeah.
Ugh. On to the next note.
Oh, I haven't started my notes.
Oh, I thought you did. Oh no, go ahead and start them.
No, I was just giving you animal facts.
Ugh.
This is not in my notes. So is Mimsy like Crystal?
Mimsy's not real. This was a bit.
I know, but Crystal's real.
I know Krista's real. You just build a whole fictional ape.
No, Crystal is the monkey that was in Doctor Dolittle. She was in a bunch of other stuff. She has a bunch of acting credits. Crystal the monkey. She's a capuchin monkey too.
Oh, Capuchin.
Um,
It's unreasonable, and it's right. What?
I think I got a new thing to put on the docket. Crystal the monkey.
Why you say that?
I think there's a film.
About the monkey?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not what I was expecting today.
well, today's taught us anything. We pooped our pants, head cannons.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Crystal the monkey a little bit. Do you want to know how much she's worth?
$1 million.
2.5 billion.
Billion?
Mm-hmm.
She's a gorilla.
She's not. She's a capuchin monkey.
Oh, Capuchin monkey, sorry.
Let's see. Acting credits, 32 movies.
Wow.
Hold on a second. So she started off in George of the Jungle, 1997, Dr. Dolittle, American Pie, Terror Track, Dr. Dolittle 2, Malcolm in the Middle, Fun with Dick and Jane, Night at the Museum, 3:10 to Yuma, Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian, Hop, Big Bang Theory, Hangover Part 2, Zookeeper, No Rest for the Wicked, A Basil and Mobius Adventure, We Bought a Zoo, Monkey Agent, Animal Practice Community, Meetle Doan Gave Us Back Love, Blood Moon, Marvel One Shot, All Hail the King, Not at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, Russell Madness, Monkey Up, Gibby, the 101-year-old man who skipped out on the bill. I'm not going to finish that title. It's too long. The Boys at the Bar, Total Dalma, I Know This Much Is True, Fableman's Bad Monkey.
Dang.
Fun fact. You're going to hate this fun fact. Crystal was born in 1994.
Wow. So she's 30.
Yep.
She's only got 10 more years.
Dude, I don't remember how long capuchin monkeys live, actually.
Oh.
So they live typically from 15 to 25 years.
Oh.
So Crystal the monkey is actually pretty much getting up there. Capuchin monkeys are actually pretty cool. Do you want to hear about capuchin monkeys?
Not today.
You sure?
Positive.
I just to like drive home the point. So capuchin monkeys get sloshed.
They get what?
Sloshed.
What does that even mean?
They get drunk.
Nice. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. I was like,
Yeah, they purposely eat like fermented fruit to get like tipsy.
what kind of monkey?
Yeah. So yeah. They also kind of use tools, but that's not important. We should actually talk about King Kong.
Yeah, we should. Go ahead and dive into your notes.
Well, you didn't like my animal fun facts?
I mean, people learned something today. They weren't coming in on King Kong.
Anybody that knows me pretty much assumed this is what would happen with King Kong.
That's fair.
Yeah. If you know me well enough, you would know that my ADHD and my love for animals and science probably would have fueled this amalgamation. The guy on the boat complained there was a woman on the boat. She apologized, and he's like, "You already fucked this up for me."
Yeah, I was just like, dude, it's error of its time. I'm like, okay, whatever. I just
Yep.
ignored it.
The sexism and racism is outstanding 12 minutes in.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Probably one of the worst movies we've reviewed so far as like sexism goes.
Mm-hmm.
You hate women, but you ain't women. It's
You
an
hate women.
absolutely wild line.
Yeah, that flew over my head. I was like, what? And I just kept watching because I was like, whatever.
Yeah. And I was like, well, that is a phrase. It's I hate my wife comedy.
Uh-huh.
But it's to the point where it's a bunch of guys on a boat, and it makes it seem like semen is just a derogatory term for gay men.
Oh.
Like, it's hating women to the point where you're like, dude, do you even like women? Are you gay? It's one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
Possibly equal to or as bad sexism as the Phantom of the Opera 1962. I think it's worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cult classic, but it's like because of all the other interpretations.
62 was much more subtle about the sexism.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's a product of its time, and stop motion gets you out of it. But I mean, it's still a
no,
classic.
I don't think the stop motion took away from it though. I think the sexism took away from it.
That's fair.
Pretty cool fight scene with the dinosaur, especially
It
for
was.
the time. Interesting monsters, good world building. I was very invested in Skull Island and all of the like little creatures there.
Yeah.
It's a white mindset though to say he's always been king, so we'll show him fear.
Also, another comment the guy made, he was like, $10,000 in the box office. And in today's standards, it's like, he's like, we'll be rich. And I was like, bro, in 2025, 10K ain't getting you nothing.
No. For a gorilla to bite as much as Kong does, it's a learned behavior.
All right.
So he's probably like fighting a good bit against creatures that bite. So he's biting as well.
Mm.
It seems like a social learned thing because gorillas are vegetarians.
All right.
So they're sacrificing these women not for him to eat, because for him to bite, that's a learned behavior. So he's not really like typically probably eating these people.
Mm.
He's like,
Oh, it's a baby.
so yeah.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, you gotta think, you're an ape on a monster island. And, we never really learned. And I need to probably go back and rewatch Skull Island. Did we even learn about his childhood at all? In any adaptations?
Maybe. There is a show which probably would dive into it. Animated show. But I'm gonna say in like one interpretation, they show him as like a younger one. I think King Kong, Godzilla X Kong, probably.
The one we saw in theaters or the new one?
The newer one. I think with the introduction of the younger Kongs, maybe.
Oh, that's right, dude. I feel like it's been forever since we watched. The other day watching this one, I was like, man, I need to rewatch the newer version of the Kong movies. because it's been a minute. So I remember we went and watched Godzilla versus King Kong, which was not a terrible.
Yep.
I'm also thought about rewatching those movies because I actually liked them.
I'm out of notes.
You're out of notes.
Mhm.
Well,
Told
I've
you I
got
didn't have a lot of notes. Most of that monkey stuff was off the top of my head.
oh. Although I'm not gonna lie, my only question is, do you think all them bullets really would hurt him at his size?
Yes and no. It'd be like getting stung by bees.
So you think the fall really killed him when he lost his balance?
More than likely.
Okay.
Of course, I mean, you got the sizing issues where
Mhm.
like King Kong is probably one of the most inconsistent when it
Yeah.
comes to like his size.
Mhm.
So more than likely, this interpretation, yes, it's one of those things where in the first movie they always die because they're like, "Fuck them, we can't get money off of this guy again." Oh shit, people like this. Psych, he's alive.
Is there a sequel to the original series, or do you think they just rebooted it?
I think they rebooted it. They rebooted Godzilla technically.
Oh, we know that. We dived into so many adaptations.
It's one of those things where it was like, oh, this did pretty well. Tarzan was a similar thing where they had to like completely change him
Mhm.
from the book because they're like, shit, people love the monkey man. He never leaves. He's always there, and he gets the girl because people like him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all I've got to say. What are you rating it?
I'm rating this a 7 out of 10. I do not think this is the best King Kong movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's good. I do think it's above average, but I don't think it's the best we'll see.
I kind of have to agree with you. I like the 26 version. 2006 version better. But I like where they were going. It's a cult classic, so I'm gonna agree with you. 7 out of 10.
Okay. So that gives us 14.
Out of 20.
Yep. So let's see where that puts us. Let's see, we're in the 11th right now. 14 out of 20. Oh. It's in good company with some pretty good stuff.
Is it?
So we rated this a 14 out of 20. With things such as oh no, I can't type. I'm sorry. Alien 1979, Gamera the Invincible 1956, Godzilla 1954.
Mm.
The shirt was right, Tevin. Iron Man and the Simpsons movie.
The Simpsons. When Homer was King Kong. Banana.
All right, Tevin. But yeah, do you know what we're watching next week?
I forgot. I don't have the list pulled up.
See Invisible Ray.
Ugh.
Dr. Phosphorus.
Oh boy, we'll dive right into that next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel.
We don't what?
I don't know.
I mean, we've only reviewed one Batman movie. The Batman 2022.
I know. Something in the water.
What, do you think I'm just gonna suddenly put, I don't know, The Dark Knight on the schedule?
Maybe. They're great movies. Something in the water.
I mean, I clearly not. I mean, it's not like I would put them for it's not like I would put them in like a September slot.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I mean, they're great movies.
I assumed you would pick up on the joke I was making.
I haven't looked that far in 2026. I'm tackling 2025.
Shoot, I'm starting on 2026. I've been waiting on you, buddy.
Oh, oof.
Yeah, I've already started on 2026 movies.
Oh. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, because I'm like, I still got like 8 movies ahead of you.
Dang. Anyways, hey guys, if you enjoyed this channel, if you guys enjoyed what you heard today, come see me on my show, More Sports, the sports show for everybody, as well as Kyle's show, The Random Hour, where we had some awesome guests pop up on that show, and we've had fun with them and all sorts of other crazy ideas. And hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Random Incorporated, where you can watch the video version of these episodes as well. And hey, follow us on Instagram at Rando Bucket Boys, and follow us on Twitter at Rando Corporal1. And I don't really have any last words.
Well, think of something.
Bye.